Hello everyone, welcome to John Mac Classroom. In this video, we are going to discuss the example for logarithm. Kindly refers to the question number 1. Which of the following statement is false? So kindly refers to A. Here we have the properties of the log. So A will be the correct answer, and same goes to the C, which is the fundamental of logarithmic rules. Kindly refers to B. Here we have log 2 plus with the 3, and we will have 5. So if we refers to the right hand side, where we have log 2 times with the 3, so we will have 6. So by referring to the calculator, and we know that the value for both sides is not the same. So the statement for B will be the false answer. Next, kindly refers to question 1D. Kindly refers to the left hand side, where we have log 1 plus 2 plus with the 3, as we all know, it is equals to 6. So based on the situation, we can further simplify the situation by log, where we have 1 multiply with the 2 multiply with the 3, which is also equals to 6. So by using the logarithmic additional identity, as we all know, log mn, which is equals to log m plus with the log n. So from here, we have log with the value 1 plus with log with the value 2 plus with log with the value 3. So here we have the correct answer. Next, kindly refers to the question number 2. Given the situation, log base 10 with the value 5 plus with the log base 10 for the value 5x plus 1, which is equals to the right hand side, where we have log base 10 x plus 5 plus with the 1. Then x is equals to. So kindly find the value x. So refers to the left hand side, we are going to use the logarithmic additional identity, where we will have log base 10 bracket, we have 5 multiplied with 5x plus with the 1. Next, focus on the left hand side, where we have log base 10 bracket x plus with the 5 plus with the 1. So by referring to the 1, we have the fundamental properties for the rules of log, where we have log base 10 to the value 10, which is equals to 1. Let's get back to the left hand side, where we have log base 10 bracket, we have 25x plus with the 5. Focus on the right hand side, again, by using the logarithmic additional identity, and we will have log base 10 bracket. As we all know, additional will be multiplied, so we will have 10x plus with the 50. Next, we have the same base, so we can compare the situation. And we will have 25x plus with the 5, which is equals to 10x plus with 50. Rearrange the situation, and we will have 15x, which is equals to 45. So x will be equals to 3. So refers to the question and also the answer. The answer will be C for question number 2. So kindly refers to the question number 3. Index form of logarithm to base x. So here we have log base x of the value y is z. So here we have the log form, and we need to transform to index form. So here we will have y is equals to x to the power of z. So for the question number 3, the answer would be A. Next, we are going to focus on the question number 4. Given the situation where we have log base b to the value 5, which is equals to c. So what we have to do is to convert or transform the situation from log form to index form. So here we will have 5 is equals to b to the power of c. Then we have the situation b to the power of 3c, where we have b to the power of c bracket to the power of 3. Here we will have the law of power for the indices. So as we all know, b to the power of c, which is equals to 5. So kindly substitute the situation. B to the power of 3c will be equals to 5 to the power of 3. So b to the power of 3c will be equals to 125. So the answer for the question number 4 will be equals to D, which is 125. Next, kindly refers to the question number 5. So refers to the situation and focus on the left hand side. So we will have 1 over 2 bracket, where we have log base a to the value x minus Focus on this part where we have log base a bracket where we have y, z. So in here we have to use of the logarithmic additional identity. So negative bracket where we have log base a y plus log base a z. So if we expand the situation and we will have 1 over 2 bracket log base a x minus log base a y minus log base a z for the left hand side. So kindly compare the situation to the right hand side. And we notice that it's not the same for these part. So the question mentioned that the statement is a false statement. So our answer for the question number 5 would be A, which is true. It is a false statement. Next, kindly refers to question number 6. Given the situation where we have log of the value 3x for the base 3, which is equals to log for the value x for base 3 plus with the 1 is a true statement. Next, what we have to do is to focus on the left hand side. Kindly expand the situation where we have log 3x for the base 3. Make use of the logarithmic additional identity. And we have log value 3 base 3 plus log value x base 3. So in here, make use of the fundamental properties for the rules of log, where we have 1 plus with the log value x base 3. So kindly compare the situation for the right hand side. And we can see that it is the same. So the statement given is a true statement. For question number 6, the answer would be a true statement. Next, refers to the question number 7. Focus on the right hand side. So log base a for the value, we have x over y. So referring to the logarithmic subtraction identity, and we have log base a x minus log base a y. So kindly compare the situation for the right hand side to the left hand side, which is not equal. So in here, it is a true statement that both sides is not equal. But refers to the question number 7, given the statement is a false statement. So the answer for the question number 7 would be the false statement. Kindly refers to the question number 8, given the situation. So focus on the left hand side, where we have 1 over 2 log base a for the value x over y, z. Kindly make use of the logarithmic subtraction identity. So we can expand the situation. 1 over 2 log base a. We have a bracket in here where we have x minus log base a y, z. So kindly refers to the situation for the right hand side. So notice that it is not the same because here we should have a bracket. So given the situation, it is not the same for the left and the right without the bracket. So given the situation is a false statement. Then we can say the question number 8, the answer would be a true statement. It is not the same for the left and the right. Next, we have question number 9. Given we have the bracket ln x to the power of 2, which is equals to 2 bracket ln x. It is a false statement. Kindly refers to the left hand side. As we all know, ln x bracket square, it is not the same like the log of power, which is ln x square. If for the ln x square, and we can bring the power forward, which is 2 ln x. But not for this case, which is bracket ln x square. It is not the same like ln x square. So for this case, it is not the same for the left and the right. So it is a false statement. For question number 9, the answer will be a true statement. Kindly refers to the question number 10, where we have exponent to the power of ln 3 minus ln 2 minus ln bracket 1 over x. So kindly simplify the situation, making use of the law of indices, which is the multiplying indices, where we have e to the power of ln 3 multiply with e to the power of negative ln 2 multiply with e to the power of negative ln bracket, where we have x to the power of negative 1, which is the negative indices. Next, make use of the fundamental properties of log. As we can see, e to the power of ln 3, where we have 3. Next, multiply with e to the power of ln 2 to the power of negative 1, where we have making use of the log power, where we have to bring upward the negative. Next, we have e to the power of ln x to the power of 1. Simplify the situation. 3 multiply with where we have 2 to the power negative 1, which is 1 over 2. Multiply with e power of ln x, where we have x. Finally, we have 3x over 2. So for the question number 10, the answer will be B, which is 3x over 2. Next, kindly refers to the question number 11. Here we have the situation log base 3x plus with log base 3 4, which is equals to 1. So notice that for the left hand side, we have the same base. So kindly make use of the logarithmic additional identity, where we will have log base 3, where we have 4x equals to 1. Next, transform the situation from the log form to indices form, where we will have 4x, which is equals to 3 to the power of 1. So finally, x will be equals to 3 over 4. So as we all know, 3 over 4 will be equals to 0.75. So the answer for question 11 would be B, 0.75. Kindly refers to the question number 12. Given the situation where we have e to the power of negative ln x, making use of the indices, making use of the rules for the log, which is the log of power, where we have e to the power of ln x to the power negative 1, where we can bring upward the negative sign. Then refers to the fundamental properties for the log, and we can simplify the situation as e to the power of ln, which is simplified as 1. So we will have x to the power negative 1. So given the situation, question mentioned that the situation is a for statement. So for question number 12, the answer would be this is a for statement. Next, by referring to the question 13, we have given the situation log base a for the situation x over y. By referring to the logarithmic subtraction identity, and we will have log base a x minus log base a y. So in here, the situation is a for statement. And the answer for the question 13, this is a false answer. Referring to the question 14, where we have the situation 3 log base 10 with the value x plus with the 3, which is equals to the right hand side, where we have 3 log base 10 bracket x plus 1. So kindly focus on the left hand side, where we have 3 log base 10 x plus with the 3, where we can convert the situation, which is log base 10. So from here, we can simplify or factorize the 3. So we will have log x plus with log 10 with a bracket. So from here, making use of the situation where we have logarithmic additional identity. So 3 bracket log, we have 10x. So from here, kindly compare the situation from the left towards the right. And we notice that it is not the same. And the question mentioned that it is the true statement. So answer for question 14 would be the for statement. Next, for the question 15, kindly refers to the situation and making use of the formula for changing base, where we need to change the base from the x to 10, from the z to 10 as well, for the y also to 10. So in here, we can rewrite the situation log base 10, where we have y over log base 10 x for this part. Next, multiply with log base 10 as well, we have x over log base 10 z for this part. Finally, change the base to log base 10. So we will have z over log base 10, we have y for this part. So from here, we notice that we can simplify the situation where we have z. Then we have y. Finally, we have x. So as a conclusion, we will have equals to 1. So the answer for question 15 will be equals to C. For the question 16, if ln bracket 3x minus 2, which is equals to 1, then find the value x. From the log form, we are advised to convert or transform to index form, where we have log base e bracket 3x minus 2, which is equals to 1. We write the situation in index form. 3x minus 2 will be equals to e to the power of 1. Transfer the situation, 3x, which is equals to e to the power of 1 plus with the 2. Finally, x is equals to e to the power of 1 plus with the 2 over 3. So the final answer for the question number 16 will be equals to C. Kindly refers to the question 17, the value for the situation where we have log base 2, bracket, log base 2 to the value of 16. Kindly focus on the 16. So log base 2, bracket, we have log base 2, 16, which is 2 to the power of 4. Making use of the situation where we have log of power, so we can simplify the situation. Log base 2, bracket, we have 4 log base 2 to the value of 2. Making use of the fundamental properties for log, and we will have the situation 1 for this part. So rewrite the situation. Log base 2, bracket, we have the value 4 in the bracket, where we have 2 to the power of 2. Again, make use of the rules for log of power, where we have 2 log base 2 to the value 2. Refers to the fundamental properties of log, we have log base 2 to the value 2, which is equals to 1. So finally, the answer will be equals to 2. The answer for question 17 will be equals to 2, which is the B. Refers to the right hand side, where we have log base 10 for the situation A over B. So from here, making use of the logarithmic subtraction identity, and we will have log base 10 for the value A minus log base 10 for the value B. So here will be the situation for the right hand side. And we can see that it is not the same. So question mentioned that this is the true statement, and we can see that it is not equal. So the answer for question 18 will be a false statement. By referring to question 19, we have the situation log base 10 for the value 5 plus with log base 10 for the bracket 5x plus 1 equals to the right hand side, where we have log base 10 bracket x plus 5 plus with the 1. Find the value of x. Focus on the left hand side, and we notice that we can make use of the logarithmic additional identity. So log base 10 bracket 5 multiplied with 5x plus with the 1, which is equals to log base 10 bracket x plus 5 plus with the 1. Using the fundamental properties of log, and we can say log base 10 to the value 10, which is equals to 1. Simplify the situation. Log bracket, we have 25x plus with the 5, which is equals to log base 10 for the situation 10x plus with the 50. So in here, compare the base, and we will have 25x plus with the 5, which is equals to 10x plus with the 50. Rearrange the situation. So we will have 15x, which is equals to 45. So x will be equals to 3. So from here, the answer for question 19 will be equals to B, which is x equals to 3. Next, for the question 20, given the situation where we have log base 10 to the value A plus log base 10 to the value B, which is equals to log base 10 bracket A plus with the B. So focus on the left hand side, and we have to make use of the logarithmic additional identity. So in here, log base 10 AB, which is equals to log base 10 bracket A plus with the B. Compare the situation because we have the same base. So AB is equals to A plus with the B. So based on the situation, and we can say it will be correct if we let A is equals to B. So if we let A is equals to B, so we will have B squared, which is equals to 2B. So from here, B squared minus 2B will be equals to 0. Kindly factorize the situation. B bracket, we have B minus 2, which is equals to 0, and B is equals to 0, and B is equals to 2. So from here, the question 20, the answer would be the C, which is A is equals to B. For the question 21, given the situation, log base A for the value x is equals to log base A to the value y. Then x is equals to y. it is a true statement. So from here we can see that the base is the same. So we can compare and we can say x is equals to y. It is a true statement. So for question 21, the answer will be a true statement. Next, we have question 22. If y is equals to 3 to the power of x, then x is equals to log base 3 to the value y. It is a true statement. Refers to the situation where we have the indices form. Rearrange or convert or transform the situation to log form, and we will have log base 3 for the value y is equals to x. So from here we can see it is true statement. So answer for question 22 is the true statement.